One by one.
Today we are handing these iron sheets to the beneficiary schools, and I want to thank the Office of the Prime Minister and the Minister of the Office of the Minister of Justice Affairs for these iron sheets that have been delivered to these schools, and I believe it's going to help with the roofing and improving on the structures of the classrooms that the students are going to be in.
Today, what we are witnessing here is the handing over of the iron sheets that the district and the leadership had requested from the Office of the Prime Minister for the schools whose roofs were blown by heavy rains in Serere. Of course, they have not brought, Office of the Prime Minister has not delivered for all the schools that were affected. So they have only delivered for 6 of the schools. Of course, this time, those schools where they have not been, which have not been re-roofed, the students have been suffering in studying when it rains. So this is going to help them now. Now that the iron sheets have come, for at least for those schools, we are asking the parents to do as fast as they can to have those classrooms re-roofed.
I think this is fantastic. There's so many interventions that the Prime Minister's office makes. This is one of them, and really we should all thank them for having responded to this need. Nevertheless, it is a stopgap measure whereby it is addressing schools that have been damaged by natural disasters, but also the lack of concerted effort in maintaining these schools. So it is a stopgap measure, and that means that we as leaders right from the district need to sit down together, put our heads together, we'll come up with an enduring strategic plan in constructing or reconstructing these schools, because the situation is diabolical, it is bad, the sites of these schools are not impressive, and therefore it has of course affected the learning or the studying and the standards of our children's education. So government and us as parliament needs to address this effectively.
In Serere district local government, we have a number of schools. Like government, we have 98 primary schools, and aware that these were schools that were built some time back, and most of them are dilapidated. Some were not, the bricks were not put up during that time when they were trying to construct some of the schools. So these days when the wind comes, you find that it has destroyed a number of schools in this district. So, and we have even schools that are still having asbestos, which is not good for our health. So all that is a challenge in the district. And some learners in this Serere district study under trees because of the very good enrollment that has come to the schools. So all that is a challenge. But I'm very grateful to the government of Uganda. As we are all witnessing today, they are giving us 306 iron sheets.
As a district local government, we have been suffering with this because they keep coming, asking for classrooms for us. And yet, we get quite little funding these days. Last financial year, we had only 2 classrooms as a district. This year, I think we're having about some 6 classrooms, and it becomes difficult to distribute them to these schools. The demand is so high compared to the number of classrooms we get.
This is actually in line with NRM manifesto. NRM has a contract with the citizens of Uganda under 21-2026 manifesto. Each and every parish is supposed to have a primary school, each and every secondary school, sub-county to have a secondary school. And when just things happen, it will derail our effort, or the effort of the government, or the effort of the NRM government. And that's the reason why the disaster committee of the district, which I'm also one of the committee, has to ensure we communicate urgently to the Office of the Prime Minister under disaster preparedness to respond to charge. And I'm happy that they were able to respond.